Hello, it's Rob here and welcome to the second of my build videos of my new Tamiya HotShot. Not sure where we're going to get to, but we're going to start off on step 9, which is the rear suspension arms. And again, I'm going to show you a bit here because I've not seen this before on a Tamiya kit. So we've got these two arms to build. So DB5 and MT1s, and as you can see it's 1-to-1 for this, but we've now got these MB5 ball connector things, or stabilizer ball they're calling it, and you're to connect them or connect one of these onto one end, but it shows you here to use some pliers and to do it sort of that way. Oh yeah, and it goes in quite easily like that. So we get two of them. Once again, get me pliers, and in she goes. And then we've got our two, oops, that way round, two lower wishbones or A-arms, and we need to put some ball joints in them. So again, I'm sure we've seen all this before. Whoops, let's do it that way then. That'll do us. And then we need to pop one of these on, noting the direction of the stabilizer ball, and I'm not sure if I've got the strength anymore, because as you could tell from my unboxing, it's going to hurt. No, it doesn't want to go on. Pliers, but as I was saying, as you may have seen from my unboxing, it's official, I'm an old fart now. So there we go, and you have a left and a right side. So once you've done that, we can get one of these, what are they, D8s, and one of the wheel axles, pop a bearing on, and as usual, if you've only got the plastic bushings, do please grease these, it will help you slightly, and then pop on the other wheel bearing. And then what I tend to do is get an R-clip, any size, any colour, and just whip it through just to keep that in place. And then using one of these screw pins, we can mount it to the bottom wishbone, and this is fairly hard plastic on this wishbone, but even so I wouldn't recommend tightening these too tight. I think maybe a tad more, that'll do us. And then we just need to is installing the upper wishbones onto the rear gearbox, and fairly simple. However, something I've not come across again before are these BC7s, which they call suspension pins, and they just slot through there and at some point we're going to have to put one of those little E-clips on those. So yeah, looking forward to that. Knot, and then we've got a 32mm screw pin, and that just goes through like so. And again, this is the fairly hard plastic. That's step 10. And just before we come on to step 11 proper, you get two different dog bones. And I'm not really sure why, because they're just about the same length. But these for the rear are the ones without this raised bit, if you can see. So don't get them mixed up, although I don't know what harm it would do if you did. So we will carry on with step 11, which is installing the dog bones, and I need to find which cup this foam's come out of. There it is. So we'll stick that back in first, and then we need to sort out the orientation. So it's going to go like that, and then we just need screw pins. Right, so we take one of the longer screw pins, as you know, can guess already, and that screws through the bottom. We then need to take a dog bone and locate it. He says, easier said than done. There we go. And using one of the smaller screw pins, try and locate it. There we go. And screw them in, and then repeat for the other side. Right, step 12 is starting the front suspension with the steering cups, or whatever you wish to call them. And well, yeah, something new again. Okay, these steering cups or uprights are unidirectional, omnidirectional, whatever way you want to call it. So you can use either one for either side. However, the A-arms, wishbones, you have to get in the right orientation. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this first one. First we've got a castle or ball connector long, and it says to put it in the outside one. Can't see me nut spinner. There we go. And then some things I've not seen before are these rather large ball joints again, which I have seen, but they supply you with a large, or larger than normal, Allen key to screw these on. And then you've got these ball plates and these D6s that they haven't given a name, but there's diagrams here to show you how to mount them. And I'm looking, and it's difficult to see these, but there is a chamfer on this middle hole. So looking at the diagram, it's got to go that way and that way, and then the ball joint goes through there, And then with that orientated the right way now, that goes on like so. And this is where you need three hands, I think, for this one. There we go, that's got it. So right, and you also, oh, this is going to be a nightmare, I think. I'm not going to tighten that up too tight. Oh, right, so that goes like so and tightens up. So yeah, and then you do the same to the other side. He says, scratching his head. Oh, for Marie. And there we have the two ball joints, or kingpin ball joints on, and we just need to repeat for t'other side. Right, step 13. Let's get rid of some of these. It looks like it's going to be a bit of a nightmare, but we shall try and endeavour. So this is the front suspension, or Wishbone Arms, and once again we've got a ball connector to screw in here. I think what we'll do is put these axles in first so I don't forget them. And then we're going to get one of these big R clips and poke it through so it doesn't fall out. We've then got to do, oh my goodness me. Alright, first off we've got this part C3 with another one of these stabiliser balls on the end, and it needs to go on there, so I'm hoping that's on ready. Now the thing that I keep putting off is, I think it's that way round, isn't it? So yeah, I forgot, bit of grease. Oh my goodness, I'm not looking forward to this bit, but we shall have a go. We've got a countersunk screw that goes there, and then hopefully, it says if you can find a screwdriver, we'll connect to the metal plate. Yes. We've then got to line up 3 holes, I believe. Which isn't that easy to see. And then we need to screw in these M2 6mm screws. Okay, second time's a charm, so hopefully that will be lined up now. And then it's just a repeat of that one for the bottom, and then repeat for the other side. Oh, and also not forgetting your, whatever it's called, do they call it suspension pin? So don't forget to put them in. So I'll carry on with that, and then we can move on to step 14, which again is... Okay, so step 14 is just a case of basically screwing your suspension arms onto your gearbox, and again you've got a dog bone to fit as well, so we'll just quickly nip these up with these screw pins. A rather massive 46mm one for the bottom. A shorter 32mm for the top, which seems to be trickier to line up. Oops. And there we have the front and rear suspension arms mounted to the gearboxes. So with that, I think I'll leave this episode here, because step 15 is painting the driver that is moulded into the top of the chassis. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and really look forward to seeing you for a bit of painting. Thanks for watching. Bye!